Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Andi, and I'm really happy that you're here. Welcome to another collab, guys. Today I am collabing with Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup. This is our first collab together. I take that back, it is not our first collab together. We have been in several group collabs together, but this is the first time that she and I are collabing together one-on-one, and I'm really excited about it. Jennifer reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to do a collab? And I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. What are we going to do? And we decided to do our favorite drugstore brands. So we're not doing a makeup look today. We are talking about the makeup that we have on our faces. If you are not familiar with Jennifer, I will of course have her channel in the description box below, as well as a link to her collab video. I really enjoy Jennifer's channel. I do so much. She does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow looks. She does a variation of the I do a palette collection bingo where I use a random number generator. She does a spin the wheel. So she has all her palettes on this wheel, on this app, and it spins and it tells her which palette she's going to use that day. So that's really fun. Also, she does talk about mental wellness, and she talks a lot about dealing with mental issues and bringing awareness to some of the issues that she deals with on a daily basis, and also touches on other issues. She does some unboxings. I know she gets Ipsy, and I'm pretty sure she gets Boxy as well. So she does a lot of different content on her channel, and I urge you to go watch her collab video and also stay and watch some of her other videos. Some of her videos feature her husband, Aaron, and I just really, really enjoy watching them. You can tell they are just very real people. They're real people. And I like that. I appreciate real people. And I just really enjoy her a lot. So let's get started. Want to? Everything that I have on my face is drugstore. You do not have to spend a ton of money to look good. Next week, I will be 49 years old. So I have crow's feet, and I have crepey under eyes, and I have crepey eyelids, and I have smile lines, and I have lines around my lips. But I have been able to find great makeup at drugstores or drugstore prices. Maybe they're online, their own website, but they are affordable prices. And I don't have to buy high end. I think those of us that have access to subscription boxes, we get a little spoiled sometimes, because we're able to get the higher end foundations, higher end palettes, higher end skincare for a lower price. But you know what? Not everybody has access to that. So I'm going to talk about everything that's on my face and a couple of skincare items to show you that you don't have to spend a lot of money to look good. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to have the prices down here somewhere. Maybe over here, maybe over here, so that you can see what the prices are of these items that I'm going to show you. First up is this Wet n Wild Impossible. It is Impossible Primer. It is a water-based primer, but it feels like a silicone. I love this primer, and it's Wet n Wild. I freaking love this primer. I repurchased this primer. I said I wasn't going to repurchase yet, because I have so many primers that I need to get through, but I did. I repurchased it because I like it that much. And then my foundation is the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. This is in the shade 240W. I do have a wear test video coming out. I know I said that before. It's edited. I just need to do an intro. I just do. I did a 10-hour wear test. And let me tell you what, I love this stuff. My holy grail foundation is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and that's expensive. And this is a lot cheaper than that. It is not a dupe. but it's darn good. Like, I love it. It lasts. I love the finish. I just really, really, really like it. Also, I want to tell you, I have dry to normal to dry skin. My nose gets maybe a little shiny sometimes, but normally it's dry. In the summer, it'll be more of a normal, normal skin tone, or normal skin. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the e.l.f. CC Cream, Camo Cc Cream, love it. Love it. And then for my concealer, I use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Peach, and this is my favorite concealer. I have gotten higher end concealers. I always go back to this one. I love it. I also have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the Hydrating, in the shade Tan Walnut, and I use this as a cream contour sometimes. It is a little bit of a cooler shade, and I like that for a cream contour. If I'm doing any brightening, like any highlighting, a cream highlighter, but not so brightening, not really highlighting, like it's not shimmery, I will use the e.l.f. regular. This is not the hydrating, the e.l.f. regular concealer, and I will just put here, 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 and here, and just kind of blend them out. Next up is setting powder. I really love the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. I know it's dirty. I know it is. I wasn't going to clean it just for this video because you know what? This is me. My things are dirty. But it is in the shade Translucent. Love it. I will use it as a setting powder, and sometimes I will also use it as a finishing powder. Yes, to blend out my blush, my bronzer, you know, kind of give an airbrushed finish to it. And then the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. You can get this at Ulta. It is very inexpensive. This is what it looks like. Yes, I've hit pan and it is broken. It is beat up, but I love it. This is in the shade Chocolate Sundae, Sundae, Sundae. And it is number 3. I don't know if you guys can see that because that tape's in the way. And it is a cool bronzer. It's called a bronzer. I use it as a contour because it is a cool toned powder and it is matte. So you can use it as a bronzer if you want. I use it as a powder contour. Use a contour brush. Love it. And then the e.l.f. This is Primer Infused blush. And this is in the shade Always Rosy. This is one of my favorite blushes. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm about to hit pan in there. I love this shade. It is a cool to neutral shade, but it is what I'm wearing today, and I love it. It's one of my favorite blushes. My bronzer. If you have been here any length of time, you know that I love my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is also beat up, and this is in my project Use It Up. I'm trying to use it up because the replacement that I have for that is a Milani, which is also a good drugstore brand. I love Milani, but that is in the shade Sunkissed. The only downside to this that I have, and it's not a downside for very many people, is that it smells like coconut. And I do not like the smell of coconut, but I do love the butter bronzer. So I will deal with the coconut scent, you know, for the 10 seconds that I'm using to put it on my face. And then I have this Essence, and it is Pure Nude Highlighter. Again, you can get it at Ulta. And this is in the shade 10, Be My Highlight. And it is a very light, like, it's not strobing. It's just a nice, gives you a luminous finish. I do have it on today, and you can see it there, but it's not anything that's really in your face. I have some I have some highlighters that are like, looks like headlights are coming in your face. But this is a very natural highlighter. Okay, I think that's all for my face products. Now, I did my eye look with this little e.l.f. bite-sized palette. These are very inexpensive, very, very inexpensive. I also like the Wet n Wild, I think they're 5-pan palettes, and I love those as well. Stand by. I just wanted to show you, I have several others. I have a few others. These are the 2 mint that came out with the mint line that they did. And then this one is called Love You a Latte. But the Wet n Wild that I love is this little, it's camouflage. It is so pretty. But again, it's like $3. And you can do a complete look. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't use any other eyeshadow to make my look today. So you can see it is so pretty. And I did a complete eye look with this eyeshadow. My liner that I used is the NYX, and it is the Professional Makeup Retractable Liner. And that is what that looks like. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. But it's just a retractable black liner. Oh, look at that. That's all I have left. Yeah, I will repurchase this because I really, really like it. It glides on very smoothly. It doesn't skip. I do tug. I am a tugger because I have wrinkled eyelids. And then my favorite drugstore mascara is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara. This is almost gone as well. It has a fluffy brush, and it is a natural bristle brush, but it's not huge. It's really good for top lashes. For bottom lashes, and I don't have it, I haven't replaced it, is the Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. The pair of these together is a great combination, and it's one of my favorite combinations ever. And then my lips, I am using the lip liner. It is a Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Liner. I love these. I love all of them. I have 5 or 6 different shades, but this one and the Totally Toffee are the ones that I use the most, and these have both been repurchased. And this is in the shade Magnificent Mauve. You can see that? Oh, I have ink on my hand. That was from work. That was from work last night. I haven't gone to bed yet. And my other favorite lip product is the NYX Liquid Suede. And this is in the shade Soft Spoken. And it is my favorite lip color. I have this shade, and I have one called Sandstorm that I wear with the Totally Toffee, and those are both amazing combinations. I love them so much. Now, that is all of the makeup. I take that back. I did my brows with the Wet n Wild Camouflage. I used this shade right here to do my brows. I sure did. Now that is all my face products. I just wanted to touch really quickly on a couple of skincare products. e.l.f. makes, this is almost gone, Holy Hydration Daily Cleanser. e.l.f. makes amazing skincare products, guys. This is the Holy Hydration line, and I also love their face cream, the Holy Hydration face cream. I will wear this before bed because it is a little thicker, but they do have a couple of different lines of skincare, and I recommend them 100%. Also, for a little bit more mature skin, this is not in the original packaging because I like to spray it on my face, but this is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid, and it is a toner, and I have it in here because I like to be able to spray my face with it. And then the Ordinary Retinol 5.5% in Squalene. I wear this before I go to bed at night, in the morning because I work nights, but Before I go to bed, I will use this. Now, this is very oily. If you do not like an oily product on your face, like face oil, then I would recommend the retinoid that they sell. Also, once a week, I have been doing this, The Ordinary AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. It is very red. You only leave it on for up to 10 minutes max. If you are sensitive and you want to try it, I would start at maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But I love this. I absolutely love this, and I love the Ordinary products. I recently bought some Ordinary products from the Sephora sale, and I have them. They're in a box downstairs, and I haven't opened it yet. But I do have a couple of the Ordinary products. You can get on the Ordinary's website, and you can do a little quiz. Put in your skin issues. It will tell you what you need. There are a couple things from The Ordinary that are a little bit more pricey because of how intense in depth they go. However, most of their skincare is very, very inexpensive. And the quality of it for the price of it, you cannot beat it. Now, not everybody loves The Ordinary, and there's also Good Molecules. I have not used Good Molecules yet, but I think it was in the winter. Yes, in the winter, I was in a collab. And I think Jennifer might have been in that collab too, but I'm not sure. I was in a collab where we talked about affordable skincare. And I had not heard much about Good Molecules. And there were a lot of people that featured that, and they love it. They love it. They think it's great skincare. So it is definitely something that is on my list of things to try. But as of right now, I have not purchased it yet because I'm still using my Ordinary and repurchasing The Ordinary. So I think that's about it. Oh, I know. Makeup brushes. You don't have to spend a lot of money on makeup brushes. There are very good, affordable makeup brushes. If you have ever heard of Shop Miss A, I am a huge fan of the AOA Studio makeup brushes. This is a foundation brush. This is what I use to put on my foundation every single time I put on foundation. And it honestly took me a while to find a foundation brush that I really like. Eyeshadow brushes. This is an AOA Studio eyeshadow brush. These are dirty is what they are, but these are Wet n Wild makeup brushes. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. More times than not, you can find them at the Dollar Tree. These are both e.l.f. brushes. I use this brush for my setting powder. I use this brush for my finishing. And just a big fluffy brush. I love this brush. So you do not have to spend a lot of money on brushes, on skincare, on makeup. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for reaching out to me and asking me to collab with you today. It was so much fun. And thanks you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to go check out Jennifer's video. It is, again, going to be linked in the description box below. Until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.